Hello Divination and welcome. We have a brand new mini series for you, and this time it's about how to create stunning grid layouts using Divi's video module. The goal of this mini series is to give you some inspiration and some design ideas which you can use in your own project. So without wasting a lot of time, let's dive into the mini series. We are now on part 5 of our mini series. So this is the final design that we'll be designing today. Okay, so without wasting a lot of time, let's dive in and let me show you how we built this. So the first thing you want to do is to go into your admin dashboard. So I'm going to click over here and click on dashboard. And then we're going to create a brand new page. So I'm going to come over here to pages, click on add new. So we're going to call this part 5. Click on use the Divi builder and use the visual builder. So let's start off by choosing a layout. So I'm going to click this plus button here and we're going to choose 3 equal columns. So I'm going to click on this one here. Next, we need to add a video module. So I'm going to click this plus button here to add our module. I'm going to search for it and I'm going to select video. And then over here, I'm going to add my URL. And then I'm going to come over here to overlay. I'm going to click upload to add our image. So I'm just going to choose this one for now. Click on upload image. And then I'm going to go ahead and save for now. So what we need to do next is to copy and paste this or duplicate and drag it over to the other columns. So here I'm just going to use my shortcut Command C, Command V, and do that on the last one. Okay, so now next I'm going to come over here now into the settings, go into the overlay and change my image. So at the moment I'm just choosing different images so that these thumbnails don't look the same. Okay, so I'm going to do it one more time over here and I'm going to choose my last image. Okay, so now that we have all our images in place, now we can see that our thumbnails look different and this layout looks much better. So I'm going to go ahead and save. So next we need to go into the row settings. So I'm going to come over here and click the gear icon to access our settings. I'm going to click on background, and for column 1 background, I'm going to come over here to my gradient, click on plus. So my first color here is going to be D. And then my second color, I'm just going to paste my color in here. Okay, so that's my color in there. That's looking good. Let's come over here to the gradient direction. So this needs to be 360. And then here it needs to be 50% and 50. Let's come over here to column 2. Click on our gradient. So here we're just going to add our same colors that we added in the first column background. So I'm just going to add it one more time. The only thing that's going to change is the degrees. Okay, so I'm going to add my RGBA value. Just paste it in here. And this needs to say at 180 degrees and then 50 and 50. Okay, and then on the last background, same thing. I'm going to come over here to our gradient, click our plus button to add our colors. And this will be all Ds. And then over here, I'm going to add my RGBA value. I'm going to paste it in there. And this needs to be 360. And this needs to be 50 as before. And 50. Okay, so now we're done adding all our gradients. So the next thing we're going to do is to go into the design tab, and then over here on sizing, we're going to make this row full width, and we're going to come over here to use gutter width and set that to 1. We're going to say yes to equalize column height, and then now it's time to go into the spacing. So for the custom padding here, we need to have 0 at the top and 0 at the bottom. Okay, so over here on custom padding, we need to add 3% for the top, right, bottom, and left. So I'm just going to add them here. So what you need to do is to do the same on column 2 and column 3 padding. Right, so next we need to add 1 column row. So I'm going to click on this plus button here, add a single column, and then we're going to add a blurb. Right, so here I want to start by adding my content, and then I'm just going to copy some of this text and make it my title like that. Right, so let's come over here to design and let's make our text dark. We need to center it, and then for our header text we need to select Roboto, and it needs to be 54 so that it's nice and big. And then over here on the letter spacing, we're going to add a 1 pixel so we can easily read it. Now it's time to go to the body text. First of all, let's make it size 20. And it needs to be Roboto as well. And then here on the body height, it needs to be 1.3 EM. And then finally, let's go over here to the spacing and add some padding. So let's go ahead and add 40 pixels top and 40 on the bottom. Okay, so that's all we need to do for now. Let's go ahead now and save. Okay, so what we need to do next is to duplicate these rows. So I'm going to do it twice, and I'm going to drag our content module here above like that. Okay, so what we need to do next is to change the gradient direction. So I'm going to come over here into my row settings, click on background. So I'm just going to flip this around. So for column 1, I want to have 180 instead of 360, like that. And then for column 2, we need to add 360. And then for column 3, let's change that to 180. Excellent. So we've got now this beautiful design here with the backgrounds. So let's go ahead and save. So this is our grid. So what you could do is you could take this a step further and add some colors to these backgrounds. So to do that, in fact, I'll duplicate this so I can show you how to add the colors. So you can come over here, go into the row settings. Let's go into the background. And this is where you can come in and add your colors like that. And then you can go into column 2, and then you can go into column 3 like that. Okay, so that could be a style that you would like to go with, but and that's how easily you can go in and add these colors.
So there you have it. Thank you all for watching. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and do follow us on our social media platforms. By doing so, you'll be notified every time we produce new videos. Until next time, thanks for watching and see you soon.